Oh, it's not worth it. Oh, right. Oh, I thought it was worth it. Oh, it's not. It's not worth it. Wait, what? It's not worth it? But I was just about to do it. This changes everything. Yeah? Really hear me when I say it's not worth it. What needs to happen, dude, is not for you to just hear these words. You need to sort of deeply, deeply, deeply accept this emotionally. Yeah? Because listen, man, like, I'll be completely real with you, man. I did it up until it wasn't worth it. I did it. I used pornography because I enjoyed it. I wanted to sort of use that for pleasure, right? But then I saw that it no longer was worth it. It's almost like at a certain point you kind of mature and it's like, oh, I can't do this anymore. I could do it, but now that I'm becoming a man, I can't do it anymore, right? And you might have been a man for a number of years. It doesn't really matter. It's about being a man in here. It's about being, you could say, your sort of higher masculine self. And it's tricky, brother. It's really tricky because you've got to suffer. The only way that you'll understand this is by suffering. And obviously, brother, you're not going to want to feel that. No, we don't like suffering. Yeah? The ego doesn't like it at all. It'll push it away. It'll block it out. It will numb it with more PMO. You know what needs to happen, dude? You need to get it. You need to have that realization. Oh, it's not worth it. I can't do it anymore because it's not worth it. You might do it another 3 to 5 times. Every time, it's not worth it. Another 10 times. What? It's not worth it. What? But then you do it again. You go back to it. And you're like, oh, I get it now. It's not worth it. You see? It's almost like it sobers you. It will hurt you, of course, but you're okay. You'll get through that. But it's like, right, thank you, I've got it now. This thing that I used to use, pornography, it's just so not the way. It's just not for me anymore. I understand, thank you. Yeah? Because that's what will happen, man. You'll get to a point, and that point will probably be with suffering. You'll get to a point like, I get it. I get it. It's not worth it. I need to move on. I need to change not just this habit, because you can't just quit. Honestly, man, it doesn't work. You might be like, dude, tell me what works then. Tell me. Dude, you're not going to like the answer, man. I didn't like this answer. It's by changing into a person who doesn't use it anymore. You change yourself. Ready? But do you want to change yourself? Most people don't. If it's not clear, man, I'm making these videos to help you wake up. I've decided to wake up, and it's better, and that's why I'm telling you about it. And listen, man, I get it. You won't want to do this. You won't want to change. You won't want to transform into this new, awesome, powerful person. You'll want to carry on using PMO. I get it, man. I spent ages, brother, in this state, knowing that I need to move on, and I didn't move on. I would just have streaks of like 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. And that might sound like a long time to you. Or it might be like, yeah, man, that's kind of where I'm at. What matters is that you care. And the thing is, you do care, man. You do care. And you know that when you use PMO, it's not worth it. You already know this. Really try and understand me, dude. There's a point. There's a point where you understand. It's like, right, I get it. I get it. Oh my God, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. I can't believe I used to think it was worth it. How could I go back? When it comes down to it, man, this path, it's about winning critical moments. Imagine if you were having one and you're like, okay, well, I really want to use PMO. I really want to go back. I can't really remember why I wouldn't do it. What will happen is you'll want to use PMO. You'll get close to using PMO. You'll think, okay, I'm going to use PMO. Can I use PMO? And then one of the final things that you ask yourself is it worth it? And you will remember this wisdom. It is not worth it. It's 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 not worth it, man. And you know what? You'll still go back. You'll relapse. I did that loads. Do you know why that's okay? It's okay because nowadays I'm a free man. You can be a free man. How do you be a free man? First things first, you absorb this message. It's not worth it. This game is one of self-understanding and self-forgiveness. It's not a game of never trying to relapse ever again. Doesn't work, brother. Doesn't work. When I tried to play the game of, better not relapse, dude, you're going to relapse. I relapsed. I don't relapse anymore. Why? I've done the work. What you need is that web of understanding. You need to interconnect everything. You need to connect the dots. For example, man, you might connect the dot of, oh, it's not worth it, to, oh, I don't like having brain fog, to, oh, I don't like having erectile dysfunction, to, oh, I don't want to be an addict anymore. I want to be free. I want to be a free man. And you know what it is really, man? Is I see about once a year, just a couple of people wake up and change, and forever change. They become free. That's worth it to me. You know what, man? I'll tell you this. If you really want to, you can be one of the few people per year that I see actually doing this. And to that small, teeny, tiny voice within you that says, oh, I couldn't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, my friend. Okay, man, we're going to wrap things up there. Final thing, man, just really hammering it home. It's not worth it. PMO, not worth it, man. You got it. You've got it, my friend. Final thing from me is, if you would like to work with me one-to-one, you can see my coaching in the link in the description. Otherwise, my friend, lots of love, take care, and as always, man, peace.